Hi guys, this is Visual Sounds 1 and this is my Draw My Life video. I was born on 21st of January 1991 in a little place called Bishop Auckland. When I was born, I had a lot of thick black hair and the nurses came round to see me because I was like this monkey child. It's always just been me and my mum. We are the dream team. My mum's name is Libby and she doesn't have a giant hand like that, just so you know. And I've always been Jenny to my mum and to my friends. And I always insist that it has an IE. We used to go on lots of walks and do things outside a lot when I was younger. And we liked walking our dog, Cassie. And generally just enjoying each other's company. Walking off into the sunset. My best friend when I was little was my friend Lisa. We were pretty much inseparable. We both like to draw and play make-believe games, things. I absolutely loved primary school. I just loved everything about it. Friends, Christmas plays, doing the work, and I actually had to go into the class above to do maths and English because I was really good at them for some reason. I've always loved English, especially getting to write stories and things. I even enjoyed homework when I was at primary school. Look at that hat. Then I went to secondary school. In England you start secondary school when you're 11 or 12 and you can leave when you're 16 or 18. Throughout most of secondary school there was a group of 4 of us, 4 girls as friends. There was Laura, who's really clever, and Emma, who loved her makeup, Maddie, who had lovely long blonde hair, and me, who was more the jokester of the group. Made more friends afterwards, after year 9. It was mainly us 4. I always loved building things. I loved art and design technology. for a long time I was the only girl in the technology class, but I didn't mind at all because I just loved building things and designing things. I also loved running and always looked forward to sports day. I was the only one in my group of friends who really liked sports day. I liked the sprinting best, and on my last official sports day at school I won the 200 metres and the relay and the high jump. I was very proud. At home, when I was in secondary school, there was always our group of 5, and we played together. We would play fantasy games, video games, board games, rounders, Kirby, if anyone knows what that is. We climbed a lot of trees. I fell out of a lot of trees, and we generally just had fun. I also like to write films, and we'd record them and do our own scenes and things. It was a lot of fun. When I was about 11, I started watching a program called Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and I adored Buffy so much. This obsession continued throughout secondary school. I just loved the fact that there was such strong female characters in it. The main character being the strong blonde Buffy. She was girly and really pretty, but she still managed to kick ass. I just loved everything about it. My favourite character was Willow, because she was a witch and she always wore really fun clothes. I would binge watch the TV series. Got all the DVDs, and I would just watch it constantly, and it made me really happy, so I didn't ever feel guilty about it. I also had a pretty huge crush on Spike, one of the vampires, and that escalated my obsession with the supernatural. Anything to do with vampires or ghosts, werewolves, witches, anything like that, I was there and loved it. When I was 16 or 17, Lisa, my oldest friend, said she was moving to New Zealand, and I was quite sad about it because we'd gone to the same secondary school and always hung out together. But it seemed to be the right choice for her, and she's married over there now. She's in Australia now, so I think it was definitely the right choice. I did get very sad at the time. So I realised that I had to do things that made me happy, and the main thing that made me happy was writing. I would write fan fiction. I would write my own films, so So I decided that I should do that at university. I applied to 5 different universities and got accepted by each one, and finally chose one that I thought was best. And around that time was when I saw a link on Facebook that was a gentleman getting an Indian head massage, and I experienced tingles for the first time in years. I used to always like playing hairdressers and things when I was little, and that always gave me tingles and ASMR. So I looked up what this was and found more channels like Whispering Voice and Whisper Crystal, and it all stemmed from there really. I decided I could make my own channel because I'd always been told that I had nice hands and I like to do my nails all the time. So I made some videos where I was using my hands and putting them on YouTube, and I was really surprised to see that I was getting quite a lot of views. So I finally showed my face to the YouTube world and that got more views than any of my previous videos. I was shocked at how many and how fast everything was growing. My channel was growing and people wanted me to do more, and I had a chance to show my acting and things that I enjoyed through my videos, and it just blew my mind. When I was at university, one of my friends suggested that I watch something called Bleach. I'd never heard of it, so I looked it up, and that was my first proper experience with anime. Obviously you all know that something clicked in my brain and my big anime eyes were opened, you could say. I adored it, and because I've got such an obsessive nature, I started to buy so much manga and DVDs of anime so I could watch them. Purses, plushies. I was just obsessed with everything. Watching it on my laptop 24/7. All sorts of different animes with characters, and it got me back into drawing them as well. I bought clothes with them on, mugs, posters, and discovered cosplay and started to cosplay as my favourite characters as well. So yeah, I was very thankful that I had discovered quite late in life to discover such a thing, but happy all the same. I graduated from university with first class honours in screenwriting. I had written a sci-fi thriller in my second year, and a zombie horror comedy in my third year. Passed with flying colours. was. Sometime in mid to late, I think it was 2012, I became quite ill, caught a virus, and from that virus a depression set in. I didn't feel myself at all, couldn't feel happy, felt like my life was just useless and that I was not going anywhere in life. I turned to Facebook, not for a way out of depression, but just to speak to some friends on my Visual Sounds Facebook who might have had the same ideals as myself. And I saw someone had posted an anime picture that she needed help with to use as her YouTube banner. So of course I clicked on it because it was anime and it was very cute little guys. I sent this person a message, basically freaking out over the picture and offering my help with Photoshop and things like that to help with her banner. And I discovered that she too was a huge anime fan. We kept talking and we found out that we had pretty much the same interests and ideals, and we eventually met in Manchester, and I was so happy to meet Ellie, and she was happy to see me, and we clicked instantly. And we're instant best friends. My anxiety was still pretty bad, so it wasn't the best of times, but she definitely brightened everything up because we had the same brain. It helped me grow in confidence, as did my growing channel, and I got offered to do some work as a voice actor in a game through my YouTube, and I did that and absolutely loved it. It was so much fun and made me realise that I might actually want to follow that voice acting path a bit further. It helped with my anxiety so much. I realised that I should be concentrating on things that make me happy and not caring what anyone thinks about that. So I love writing. I'm writing a book at the moment. I love to draw, and I've been doing commissions for people, things like that. Just concentrating on what matters to me. And I'm happier than ever now. Still got anxiety issues, but I'm working on them. Definitely getting better. My channel is growing and making new friends all the time, getting new opportunities, and I'm just so happy and thankful to everybody who watches my channel and who's ever commented or messaged me or sent me a drawing. Just made me so happy. So I wanted to say thank you, and here's to many more videos and much more excitement in the future. So I'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.